Hey, what's up, subscribers? RoyStBear.com. I'm St. Clair. I'm here to talk to you guys about the video I told you, the unlimited list. If you hadn't already seen it, I'm going to talk about it for a second, give my insights, and talk about how, overall, what decks I think are going to be the best for the next format. First, for on the limited list, Cat Sorcerers. Now, 3 guys. You're going 3. Basically, this card helps everything that is light and dark monsters, obviously. It's going to make, there's Machine Chaos, there's Nordic Chaos, there's Twilight, Lightsworn, Vayu Turbo variants actually can run this if they were in Rykos and things like that, and the fact that they can go in Android so easily. We actually built you guys want to test it out, a Blackwing deck with no lights, with a Chaos Sorcerer in it, because the fact that you just go into Android and that's your light every time. I know it sounds silly, but it actually worked. But test out with Rykos and stuff like that. This is going to be really good. Chaos Sorcerer is a 3. Opened up a lot of options, guys. Demise. This is silly. It is really silly. Demise, I guess they just wanted more. Like I said, Megamorph came back, Gold Sark at 3, Demise at 3. Expect to see this deck, like I said, get Veilers in a previous video, and some other cards, just because if you stop this build up, usually you can come back and win. Plus they're down in life, and usually you can get them to the point where they can only pay about once per game. Expect to see this rise in popularity, maybe not so much at first, but once a good couple of builds leak, maybe from regional and stuff like that, you might actually see it in North Carolina. So people are already talking about the Gadgetron version and then the old insect build. For you guys personally, we've tested already, and the insect build is a lot more consistent than the Gadgetron version. So if you want to run it, I can put a list up. Just like message me or email me or whatever. Go on my Facebook or go whatever, and I'll just put a list up, a Demise list up, probably in the next week or something like that. Because every couple days we'll be doing videos just for you guys, because you guys are subscribers. So I'll put a list up for Demise for you guys to check out too. Next we have Snipe Hunter. I don't really know why this went unlimited. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could run the Odra Magic deck again if you want. It's a lot of fun. That's the only thing I can really see Snipe being at 3 being relevant. Odra Magic deck, that's it. Where you pitch and you get pluses. Gold Sark at 3. This is good because, well, basically a lot of decks that are running like 2 Gold Sark and like Cold Wave and Trunade, like Sabers and Fish, obviously. Basically just going to take out the Cold Wave and put in one of these, and that's just going to be their other Cold Wave. That's another Gold Sark. It's just a little slower, because for every time you would draw that Gold Sark, you could have drawn that Cold Wave. So, but this is unlimited, which is good. I like it a lot. And I knew the upcoming Saber build, I'm probably going to be running 3 of these, and in the Fish build that my boy Robbie's made, he's running 3 currently. Next card we got a Skill Drain. I think this is really good because the new zero variant they're working on, like Gemini Zero and the Shining. That deck's really good, guys. Go out and try to get as many zeros as you can. The card's going to skyrocket in price, and build it. The light hero version is really good. 3 skill drains, so it helps a lot more than 2 because you draw this a lot more, consistently. And this card helps you just wreck. Monarchs can't get at you because of their effects. Sabers can't get at you, and those are going to be 2 really, really big decks, in general. So I'm actually very happy this went to 3. This card I have, sorry, second last is the Ultimate Offering. This is a Japanese one. I don't have an American one, I can't find one. But Ultimate Offering. I guess it's good for gadget decks. But being unlimited doesn't really affect the metagame too much. And the last card is DeLorean. It's unlimited. They limited it because it was a combo deck in Japan. And we still haven't seen it. We don't have the cards for it, but I don't have a DeLorean to show you guys. But it's it's the water tiger looking guy. How many stars is he?
5, I think.
5, 6, something like that.
He's stupid.
Yeah, he's not really. He's not going to affect the metagame either. Right now, I don't think so. I mean, if he does, I'll let you guys know. Okay, but the decks, real quick, when we get to, those are all the unlimited guys. The decks in the next format, I think, are going to be the most popular right now. Is going to be people are going to revert back to Frog Arcs, because that's a good matchup for Sabers, and Sabers are going to be very, very big. And Frog Arcs is just a really solid deck in general. Unlike Fish, it has the same engine, a lot of same engines like Frog, but doesn't rely on the cold camp OTK, so you don't have to clear the back row. You can slowly roll it, and having the faders and all that stuff really helps you against if Demise gets popular and stuff like that. So Frog Arc's going to be a really good deck. Vayu Turbo, like I talked about earlier, people don't want to let go of their Blackwing stuff, so they're going to convert back. Vayu Turbo with Greffers and 3 Vayus, 3 Sword Growth, all that. And we teched Doomsday Horror. Check that out. It's just for you guys. It's really good. It's like a super burial. Vayu Turbo might see a little bit of light. I don't think as much, but it might see a little. Then we have GK. People aren't going to give up on that, even though 2 World Tributes are down. It's still a pretty consistent deck. It's just I personally don't like it, but still have stuff in your side for them, for GK, because it's definitely still going to be a deck. Like, I don't know whether you're signing golds or Gemini M's or just MSTs in general are really good. Just shut that down. Then there's my personal favorite deck, you guys all know, X-sabers. It's going to be huge because they didn't hit it at all. They took away Cold Wave and that's it. So Emer's Blades, it went from being $45, $50 card $2 weeks ago to now being $80 again, $85 again. So if people at your locals guys don't know about it yet, just get Saber stuff as fast as possible because it's going to skyrocket in price. Dark Souls went from being 15, 20 again back up to like 30, 35 again. So get as many Saber stuff as you can because that deck's going to explode, and make sure you get e-calls and stuff to side against them if you're not running Sabers, because e-calls probably one of the best cards to side. And then there's Fish, my teammate Robbie Stargill's favorite deck. He doesn't know if he's running it next format, but he might. But,
still good.
Still amazing deck, amazing deck. Losing Cold Wave is all they lost, but you have the third gold stock like I said. Might see that. I don't think you'll see as much Fish as you do Frog Art, but Fish OTK is still a very relevant deck, and it's very, very good. It's very cheap to build.
The extra deck's not.
The extra deck is not, but the main deck is very cheap to build. It's only like $40, $50. Next deck you're gonna see is Twilight or Lightsworn. You're gonna see maybe a little bit of Surge, mainly Twilight, because people focus on the fact that Chaos Sorcerer's at 3 now. They lost in Honest, but they gained the Sorcerer. I personally think Sorcerer is going to be better game than Honest because it's auto plus, and so you expect to see a little bit more Twilights. You might want like I decided personally against Blackwings and started Star Road. Star Road starts them a lot too, or just my bodies if you're scared of Decree Twilight builds to stop the Celestia and JD plays and stuff like that. Next deck is Demise. Demise is, like I've been talking about, it's going to see more play, and after a couple of good builds leak, the hype will go up and the card will go up, and then people will run it regardless of how good or bad it is. I think it's pretty good, but it's definitely going to go up. So like I said, get Veilers and things like that, and be prepared to see this. Yeah. My body's really good against that too. So it's basically a multi-side deck card would be my body against like a lot of different builds. Then we have the Hero build. It's coming out. Shining's coming out. What's the date it's coming out?
March 1st.
March. The Shining comes out March 1st.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So just with the ban list. The Shining's coming out. So Zero's going to skyrocket. Shining's going to be expensive. What is he coming in the manga? And expect a Miracle Fusion deck. That the Hero deck to go way up. Some people run the Destiny version. We don't think that's very good. The best version that we've come up so far is the Gemini version. With the Gemini Sparks and all that, and Skill Drains, and the light variant. It's much better because you can use the Shining, and the Destiny version they don't use it. So look for that deck to be very prevalent. It's a little expensive.
A little more than that. 3 duality, 2 warning.
3 duality, 2 warning, 3 zeros. It's a little expensive. But if you have the deep pockets, the Hero deck, you might want to invest in it because it's really solid and has a decent matchup against pretty much everything because you have Skill Drain and you have Mass Removal. So definitely look into that. And then the last deck I think that I can think is going to be really big is, like I talked about, is the Machina Overload deck, or just Machine Overload decks in general. Maybe not Machine, maybe Gadget variants or whatever, because you have all your Cybers, and you have Overload went to 2, and Gold Starks at 3. So, and Future's already been out, obviously. They didn't really need Cold Wave ever because they didn't use it like that, because the fact that they can't resolve their spells with a Cold Wave. So it's the fact that they have 3 Gold Starks to get their Overload. It can be really ridiculous. It can be really annoying. So like I said, yeah. So you might, obviously Cybers, System Downs, Veilers, all on your side, stuff like that. Like things that are multi-versatile. Like the last deck. I mean, actually, I guess that's not really the last deck. I'll talk about Glad-Beast. You guys know about Glad-Beast, but everyone seems to revert back to it at the beginning of the format. It's bad. Don't run it. I mean, it's not bad. It's whatever, but it's not tier 1 in my opinion. So just don't run it, guys. And but yeah, those are the decks I think are going to be. I'm going to have some of these deck lists that me and Robbie, as we're testing throughout the week,
I think Infernity.
Infernity might actually still play too. Yeah, we can get a list up for that.
Yeah, and
what else can you?
I was going to say one more thing. I don't remember. Damn.
But yeah, we'll get some more stuff up just for you guys, because you guys are the subscribers and you guys are more important to me than the rest.
Oh yeah. Viewers, if you're planning on playing against the Chaos Machine, the average play they're gonna do is Salvo for Dekoichi, blow up with Black Rose, and then Overload for games. So you make sure that you got the Veiler available.
Yeah, or just don't let the Black Rose play resolve. I mean, I know books at 1, but yeah. Yeah, definitely that's a good point, because they just blow up and then just go for game. Like I said, in about 2 days, and then every 2 days, I'm going to have more videos up, and I'll try to get just a more different discussion video. And then I'm also going to have a deck list, or 2 deck lists, possibly up in the next 2 or 3 days. So check these out today. Thank you for subscribing. Tell your friends about it, and see you guys at the events.